Did you guys know that snails are a delicacy in Ghana? If you're in East Africa, you probably are going like, ew. But if you've been to West Africa, then you know that we love our snails. And there are so many types of snails. Somebody in Ghana has commercialized this product and is making a lot of money in Ghana here and through exporting of snails. I never knew this could be a business. But today I'm going to be speaking with Felix, who is basically the CEO of Trisolis Farms, and I'm going to learn more about snail farming. So come along with me if you guys want to learn about snail farming as well. Hi Felix.
Hi.
Once again, welcome to Farming in Africa, and we are very happy to be in your home, but to host you. Right, and today I want us to talk about an interesting topic which you have dedicated your life and resource to, and being good and taking it to the next level. And I, growing up, will go for what is it called, mushroom, Kamkoma, and then we'll get snails too.
Yes.
But you, as a man, you're harvesting snails, you're growing snails. How did this all come about? And can you educate myself and the viewers about how to grow snails in either your house or at a commercial level?
Okay, thank you. So the year is 2015.
Okay.
After uni education, like every other person, I was looking for employment. And then I chanced on a woman who was quote unquote taking people outside Ghana.
Okay.
Like those connections.
Yeah.
When she said, well, she'll take me up to about 20,000. No, I think 10,000 USD at that time.
Okay.
No, I didn't have. So I went there usually just to see if something better could happen. And then I saw a list of the things she was exporting.
Okay.
And I saw snails on the top.
Hey.
And she had asterisks it like 5 times. And I was asking her why. Are snails bad, or why is that a lot of asterisks? She said it's so much sought after that she's not getting anywhere. Even if she's getting it at as much as 200 cedis per one, she will buy, because the demand is so high. I said, okay. And then here we were looking for jobs, and other people were looking for employment as well. All my friends. And when you are in school and you deem yourself as clever, quote and unquote, and you are in the same queue with, sorry to say, the other class of people who didn't even learn.
Yeah.
You are all looking for the same job.
Yeah.
And you're like, so am I really smart?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
Because you are looking for the same scarce job that is happening. So we said, why don't we start something that people can do at the backyard? And the irony is that almost every youth we knew was staying with their grandparents, their moms, their loved ones, and they couldn't do something like poultry or something that made noise or smell. So we said, how can we help these people and help ourselves by also helping the people they stay with by producing something that does not make noise or smell. So we started Snails. I was buying and selling to the lady, but then later on I saw that we could do, because it wasn't sustainable. If you are buying and selling only, then it means that there will be a deficit one day. They will start dwindling. So as a business person at that time, I knew that we had to start production. So that is when we started production. So fast forward 2018, we started sales of snails, and we were putting them in boxes for people to raise in small quantities. And they gave us the research. So we got all the data. Omudi bread, omudi weba, omumpe butter bread, omumpe sugar. They like bread, but they don't like maybe this type of bread. They like that bread. They like this and that. So we started with a good setup. So we had an introduction to the British councils and the German embassies who were doing things. So they actually don't want us to travel to the Europes because we are clogging the system. We are using illegal means and ways to pass through. So they want us to stay and help. So those that are creating jobs, they will fund you. So we said, wow, then this is sweet, because it's too good to be true. They said you just have to get your story right, get your things right, and start your production.
Wow.
I said, wow, this is what I've been doing in school way back. I used to write homeworks and other things for assignments for people. So I said, well, writing is not a problem and talking is not a problem.
Let's do
because
it.
when you are hungry, you find ways to do things.
You find a way to make it work.
So we started learning a lot about snails. We went to pay for people to teach us. There were traditional farmers, and we saw that no, what they were doing were small boxes. We couldn't scale or replicate it in a larger scale. So I thought of one thing. I saw that we needed a containment unit, but it shouldn't be hot. It should neither be cold nor hot, but still be able to let the snails roam freely and still plant natural things in there. So we started ideation. We did glass. It wasn't good. It was too hot. We did wooden. It got rotten so soon. And then we now got metal and we did the net. We saw that the net could last for up to about 7 years.
So right now, I'm listening to you now. I'm like, this is great. If also there's already the market, which is you, and you know, then I can invest into it. Can you walk us through the setup? What would I need, or when I reach out to you, what do I need to be able to set up a snail farm, either at my backyard or at a commercial level?
So at every given time, when clients reach out to us, the first thing is we give them information. So sometimes people think they are ready for something, but when they know what all that entails, they will say that, oh, say now I'm not ready. I'm not actually ready. So we'll give you a blast of information. That is how much it costs, how much time you spend, when we started, how we do things and how things will go about, and the duration. Some people think that immediately you start the snail, a lot of them, then you start selling. No, it's not so. So we first give you information, then you choose one. So if it is the smaller unit you want or the larger unit, then my team will call you and schedule a day to come and look at the site. So we have to see if the site is truly the size you say you have, or if it can fit there, or if the soil is good or not. So once we do that, we are done with that. Then we provide you, we build everything in-house here. The metal, the water storage tank, everything, the plumbing works, and then we bring it to your site, and then we install. But before that, you pay up to about 70%
before we
come and install.
So you talk about two standard units that you build. What is the cost involved in if I want both standard?
So the quote unquote smaller unit, for lack of better word, that is the first package. This is what you get. So one, you get the greenhouse. You get soil treatment, soil fumigation and all that, and then we will plant the leaves and the vegetation that the snails need inside the greenhouse. And then we will provide you with a water storage tank, what is called popularly known as a poly tank, a big one on a stand.
What size?
We have 1,000 liter for the first standard, and then 2,000 liters for the second standard.
Makes sense.
So, and then the size is 7.5 meters by 5 meters.
5 meters.
Yes. So in feet, that's about 22 feet ish.
22 feet.
A little bit more. 22 feet by 15 feet. And then the other is 45 feet by 5 feet, or 15 feet by 15 meters by 5 meters. So these are the two standards. Half of the 15 meters and the 15 meters itself. And then we will also give you training up to about 4 people, so that when one is not there, the rest can take care of it for you. And then we'll provide you with 1,000 big snails that are going to lay for you. The point of lays I was talking about, we'll provide you some, and they will lay for you. Or 2,000 off if you are putting it in the 15 meters by 5.
So if you're doing the 15 meters by 5, you get how many snails?
15 meters by 5 meters, you get 2,000 to start with. And then if you're doing 7.5 meters, which is half of the 15, you get 1,000 snails. And 1,000 liter poly tank. And a 2,000 liter poly tank for the 15, and 2,000 snails for the 15.
Does it come with the sprinklers as well?
Everything.
So plumbing work?
The plumbing work, the irrigation, the sprinkler system. When you turn on one pipe, then it's raining inside the greenhouse. Everything. All done for you. So all you have to do is take care of the structure.
Okay, and then how much do I have to pay for the 15 by 5 and then by the 7.5 by 2?
Okay, so the materials are all imported.
Yeah.
Especially we use very good metal which are galvanized.
Yeah.
So they don't rust, especially for clients in and around Accra because of the salt content from the sea.
Yeah.
So the net are also imported.
Yeah.
Very quality net that lasts for about 7 years. So we charge you 52,000 cedis for the large unit, which is the 15 meters by 5 meters, which is like quarter of a plot.
Yeah.
If we divide a plot into 4,
looks,
that's about one of it.
Yeah.
And then for the smaller unit, we charge you 34,000 cedis for the smaller unit.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So 34,000 cedis for the smaller units. And then give us a bit of economics around it. Somebody watching says, yeah, I can do 34, but what is in? I don't have enough experience. What's my return of investment? Okay. So from your experience and what you've done, give us the economics.
Okay. So with Snails, these are the bare bones economics.
Okay.
So we don't give people overestimation so that they don't get too excited.
Yeah.
So this is the bare bones. We estimate that every snail will lay up to 50 eggs, 50.
50 eggs.
50.
Okay.
And we assume that 1/3 of them will survive.
Okay.
If we divide it into 3, so let's say 15 of them survive.
Okay.
If you are doing the 34,000 cedis, we give you 1,000. So if 15 survive, that's 15,000 snails
in a
year.
Okay.
We buy them because they are not up to the table size we eat.
Yeah.
We buy them at 3 cedis.
It's 3 cedis
per one.
So
15,000 snails times 3 cedis is you borrow and then you calculate and then you come to 45,000 cedis for the first year. But you have invested in assets. The structure you are not going to build again for up to about 5 years, so it's going to continuously make money for you. The snails, the mothers are also going to be in there, so they will lay for another season, so you don't buy any snails again. So the second year, so the first year your profit is about less than 30%. But because you have gotten your money back, your capital you invested back and everything. So now let's say that everything that you see is free. And you are using it to make money. You now get about 80% profit. Because if you take away labor and utility like water, you are having about 80% of the profit to yourself.
Wow.
Yes, and this you see for yourself. I tell people.
Oh. No, this makes sense, guys. And maybe I might start a snail farm very soon. So, guys, don't be surprised if tomorrow I tell you that we are building a snail farm. It's just nice. It's the innovation. I'm like, why not? It doesn't require a lot of manpower. Everything is automated. Why not? I think the next question I believe my people are going to ask or be thinking about, and if you haven't, please write in the comments so that next time I can ask him, is the market. You've done the economics. Return on revenue is 1 year, and you're actually making some profit on that, about 30%. The following year, you're making about 80% profit. So it's great that, we have somebody like you that is taking, the product to the next level. But what if tomorrow you're not there or your business is not there? My investment, what do I do with it? What is the alternative market basically for people that are interested in this? Okay,
so the good thing with everything is that when you get closer, you see the ins and outs. As it stands now, from September up to February, which is the dry season, there's no snails anywhere to be found.
Okay.
So the market women are searching for snails to sell because it's a delicacy for people to cook during the Christmas and the Easters and all that, but they are not getting. So even if we are out of the equation and you want to sell, you can sell to the local market at a very good price. Now snails are sold at the big ones, about 3 of them for 200 cedis. Sometimes about 3 for 150 cedis.
Wow.
Yes. And those who go to the restaurant, they will attest to that fact. They will give you 1 snail in soup for 30 cedis. That's the local Achimota-Accra that you can't, that's the lowest you can get.
I don't know. This is a good information for our viewers who are mostly living abroad. And I know you guys sometimes lose touch of what is happening here. Did you guys know that the snail was 30 Ghana cedis? I will eat snail when it's cooked, when I go home and my mom makes it. Mostly when I go out, I will not buy snail, but that's very shocking. So I have lost touch too, and I guess you guys are there being like, what the heck? And I guess that is one of the motivations, because there's the demand and the price is also good.
And it's a niche market as well.
Yeah.
So the good thing with niche market is that not everybody is doing. Sorry to say, maybe everybody is doing poultry.
Yeah.
It's now so saturated you can't sell.
Yeah.
But snails, how many people do you know in your locality that is doing snails? Very little. So that means that more access to market, you can sell it yourself. And we have a lot of people that are in the diaspora that is buying snails. They will buy and package it themselves, send it, or they will buy and use it, or their moms and other people here will source the snails for them.
Yeah.
So you can target those markets as well.
Yeah.
And then send it to people like that.
I remember when I used to live in London, we actually have I know those watching us in UK know, I think there was a big African market with Jamaican market in Doston, and they sell everything. I never saw snail, but I bet you probably there will be snails.
We
there.
sent some to Barking, East London.
Yeah.
So East London, there's a lot of market there that sell our snails.
Yeah.
And then they will take it out of the shell, put 5 in a pack for £16.
There you go, guys. I'm sure you guys are the ones buying it. Write in the comments, let us know where you buy your snails. Maybe they are coming from Felix as well. But that is very surprising. You know what? I was in Tanzania about 3 days ago, and a friend of mine called me and said, hey, East Africans don't eat snails. Uganda, when you go there, pick snails and bring it here. And I was like, you buy. He's like, oh, it's a good business. Let's start. I said, why should I pick snails from Uganda and Tanzania and bring it to Ghana? So it's very surprising here you say this. Have you explored the East African market as well to see what kind of snails do they have? I mean, should we be harvesting it from there instead of growing it from here?
Sure. So I've gone to Equatorial Guinea.
Okay.
I had the privilege of going there on a fact-finding mission.
Yeah.
And then I saw that it was good. They had snails, but they were not eating it.
Yeah.
Large snails.
Yeah.
So Equatorial Guinea is like Ghana in the 1980s. Not in terms of development, but the forest that they have, in the backyard that you could get snails every time you go.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
So we went there and we tried to export, but some 1 or 2 issues we couldn't do that.
Yeah.
We had wanted to export directly from there to London, but they said it's cultural. We are exporting their cultural values, something. So a lot of things happened, and we had to abort that.
Wow, nice. So now, guys, we have the information in terms of setting up the farm, how much it's going to cost you, market for it. I don't know what you guys need anymore. You've shared so much with us. Hopefully those that are interested in snail farming, he's been very convincing. So I'm thinking, no promises yet, but if you guys see, a snail house at my farm, then you guys know why I'm doing that. But thank you guys so much for staying tuned, and thank you so much. Any last words for people that are probably interested or are not sure? Any last words for our people?
Okay, so what I would say is do market research. Market research is when you go and then you buy a snail and eat and see if it actually costs that much, like we are saying. Even now that the rains are coming, snails are still very expensive because they are scarce. We are depleting our soils, we are depleting our forest, and there are no snails to be found. So now it is left for us to grow snails, domesticate them, and sell. Do not think about the cost so much because it's an investment. And the good thing is that your investment is in your hand. Who do you trust more than anybody in this world? Yourself. So instead of, sorry to say, joining unemployed association and you pay all the money and you use it for parties, why don't you guys come together and start your snail farm? You do not necessarily have to build greenhouses. You can start from somewhere, and then we are always available to help you with free training, free resources, so that you can do this on a larger scale. Because no matter what, you are still going to help the ecosystem grow. And the value chain is big. You can become a snail video person, always documenting about snails, talking to people about their investment and getting us maybe the investment to start on a larger scale. You can also be writing documentation on it. You can be doing a whole lot, selling the packaged snails only and not really raising them.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of opportunities abound. It is only people who do not want to learn. When the student is ready, the master will appear.
Thank you very much. That's a very wise word. I feel like that takes my mind to like some Chinese movies, like some Tai Chi. It's like when the students...
I took it from a Chinese movie, man. Okay, but it's still super good.
It is super good,
Yeah,
you know.
super good.
So thank you so much.
You're
I'm
welcome,
lost of
man.
words.
Yeah.
I don't think I can beat that. I want that to still stick. Thank you guys so much for watching this, and I hope you guys found it useful. Let us know, give us feedback all the time from in the comment section, and do contact him if you want to do serious business, if you want to, you know, go into snail farming. He's here for you. He said free education. The master is already ready, so it's only up to you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again in another video.